Hello, people. I'm finally a professional. I'm a professional YouTuber. Well, the girl goes crazy. Yes, I have a microphone. Do I not look very professional? Tell me I do, or I will cry. And I hope I'm not actually like screaming, but oh well. Today I'm going to be talking about Scream 7. Yeah, Scream 7. Boo. I watched it. Was it like 2 weeks ago? I think. Uh, Horrible, horrible. But let's get into it. Obviously, as I just said, Scream 7 is the seventh film of the Scream franchise, and it's written and directed by Kevin Williamson. And if you don't know who Kevin Williamson is, he this is like his second film directed, but he's the one who wrote the first Scream. The first Scream, yeah, you heard that right. The marvelous first Scream. This man who wrote this horrible seventh film wrote the magnificent first Scream. Anyway, the film talks about Sydney. Sydney is back, and she has a daughter, and they live in in a small town. And then the daughter and her family in general become ghost faces. Well, ghost faces victims again, target, if you will. And honestly, I was not gonna watch this movie because of first of all, why are we still doing Scream movies? I think we should have stopped. But hey, money is money, right? Because of the films have been so bad, I was not gonna watch it. And then on top of that, when all the drama with Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega happened, about like how Melissa was pro-Palestine and she got fired because of that, and then Jenna Ortega quit, and then I think a bunch of the crew also quit. The production was like, let's bring back Sydney, let's bring back Sydney, and they paid her like a lot. So, but yeah, that's like two of the reasons why I was not gonna watch it. But then I was like, okay, let's watch this shit. It was shit. Let me just say, it was shit. Yeah, just the film doesn't bring anything new. It's like the same. It's everything's fine. Oh, Funko. Sydney has a cafe and she works there, and she doesn't have the great relationship with his daughter, with her daughter. Her daughter is called Tatum. Yeah, like Tatum, her friend in the first Scream. Yes. In this film, you're going to, if you've seen it and you didn't realize, you're kind of stupid, but I think you did realize if you've seen it. And if you haven't seen it, in the film, there's a lot of things that make you, or that they want you to go back to the first film and be like nostalgic about it, I guess. So, like, for example, the fact that Killian Williamson wrote and directed this film, the fact that Sydney's back, that her daughter is called Tatum. And big spoiler, I'm sorry, this is going to have spoilers and I don't give a shit. But they also bring back Stu Macker. I think that's how you say your name. His name, well, who's played by Matthew Lillard. Like, everybody knows Stu is amazing. He's back. He's supposed to be the main killer, but then he's not, because it's an AI generated person, I guess. But it's very weird because one day Sydney just gets like a phone call and it's him on a video call, and you're like, but he's supposed to be dead. I guess they wanted to talk about AI because it's like a hot topic right now, but it's just like, why are you talking about that? Like, I don't know. It was just so stupid because they're like, it could be AI, but it could not, and it's just, I just hated that. I hated that. And then the two ghost faces, well, three ghost faces, they're like random bitches. Like, the first one is just like a guy who was crazy and was in a psychiatric hospital, and the other two, is like one of Sydney's neighbor that was obsessed with her, like obsessed with her, because Sydney wrote like a self-help book, and Jessica is the ghost face. That's the name. She read the book and she was like, "Wow, Sydney and I like this," but obviously she had like a parasocial relationship, I guess. And then Sydney will move out of New York to this a small city where she's living. And Jessica was like, I fucking hate you. Why did you leave me? So that's why she's like haunting her entire family. And the other Ghostface is like a guy that is like an IT guy that knows about AI. Boring, focus, boring shit. Like, why would you do this? And then, like, obviously, at some point, they bring back the two reporters from Scream 6. Um, because they also bring back Courtney Cox, obviously. And they're like talking about the who the two ghost faces are. So Tatum has a boyfriend, and they're like, oh, it could be him because like he's the boyfriend. A girl, no one can be Billy Loomis. No one can beat Billy Loomis. No. And then there's like this guy who's kind of like very obsessed with true crime and with Sydney, who's Jessica's son, by the way. And they're like, oh, but it could be him because he's like too weird. So they're like, I don't know, like I guess they're like making the audience also guess, like, oh, who it is. But it feels like they're just trying to tell me to think it's that. It's just so stupid. I was not engaged in this film at all. I hated that. Yeah, they just try to use a lot of sentimentalism and nostalgia. And it's like, look, we have all the original cast, I guess. But it's not. So why are you trying to do this to me? This is stupid. And yeah, I guess like one good thing could be the gore. Like it's a slasher film, so obviously you expect a lot of blood. In that way, I guess yeah, like they did that. We know you're bloody, but what was the point of being bloody if your plot is fucking boring? Boring, lame. I hated that. I think, well, I guess the complex relationship between Tatum and Sydney was a good thing. Like, obviously, Sydney has been through so much. She's been like fighting these ghost faces for ages, and she doesn't really talk about her past with her daughter. But then, like, the film is not that long and it's not that good to actually go deeper into like their relationship. So at the end, obviously they kill the ghost faces and shit, and Sydney just like, well, yeah, I named you Tatum because my best friend was called Tatum and she was like very strong and I really love her, and that's why I named you after her. And that was it. Like, I don't know. I just think it was like very, very boring. And I guess like if you really try too hard, yeah, if you really try too hard thinking about the film as well, and like why do they choose those killers, those ghost faces? You can say like, well, yeah, parasocial relationships, like fan obsession, hashtag dangerous, and see, this is what happens if there's a crazy fan. But honestly, it's just if you're really trying to justify the shitty decisions that they took and the fact that they just don't know what the hell they're doing anymore. And there's not a lot you can say about it. It's just horrible. And I think it's just a horrible thing. Uh and it was boring. Like the acting was okay, I guess. Okay, like obviously it's nice to have Sydney back, but at what cost? Like horrible. I hope she took all the fucking money because that film was boring as fuck. And honestly, if you are going to watch it, don't. Um, and yes, I'm a hater, but also like I do love the first Scream. It's just I think this film should not existed. You know what's worse? They're making an eight movie. Why are they making an eight movie of this franchise? They just want to exploit the fucking money because they know people are going to watch it. And yeah, like people are going to watch it, but that doesn't mean they're going to enjoy it. But I guess like what they care about is the money, not the plot. And I don't even know what the hell they're going to keep talking about. Like it's just so stupid. Yeah, that's basically it. Was it just me ranting about how awful this movie was? Yeah, I think you should just listen to my opinion. Just don't watch it. And if you're going to watch it, don't pay for it. If you know what I mean. I hope you enjoyed me talking shit about this movie. And I actually like I am very passionate about talking shit about movies. So if there's any shitty movies you want me to watch, let me know. Because I am good at talking shit about movies. I destroyed this fucking film. I despise it. And I hope the eighth one is the last one. I thought this was the last one and it's not. But yeah, I need to stop ranting about this. And I hope the microphone is cool. I hope this is good. I feel very professional with a microphone now. I am spending my money for you, my friends.